What's up, everybody? I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is starting off their weekend really great. I'm sorry this video is going up late. I recorded this one later than I had hoped. I've been trying to work out more and get healthy, healthy body, healthy mind, all that good stuff. And I have worn myself out. I am exhausted. Yes, so that's here to there. But yes, trying to eat healthy, trying to get healthy, trying to live right, live a little better and everything. And it's hard. It is hard, let me tell you, because I've been working out for a while now, and now when I go into it and still try to do everything I normally do, it's kind of exhausting. So I'm still working on managing my time and everything. But we're here for comics, and we're not here to talk about that. That's probably another video for another time. Comics this week. We had some good comics this week, and we had a very important comic to me that we're going to talk about a little bit. So it was another good solid week and everything. This summer seems to shape up. It seemed to be shaping up very nicely. I mean, I'm not gonna have a lot of games to play, so it's good that I'm gonna have all of these comics to read and everything. So how about we get into it? How about we start with some awesome comics, and then we'll get to that last comic that I told you was really important. First up, Boom Studios, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, #4. I'm still digging this. I really enjoy this series. This is, I suppose the writers and the artists and everybody in Boom Studios, they're trying to get you ready for that Power Ranger reboot movie that's coming next year. And this is it. I remember watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers as a child and always wondering, how the heck can these people have such unbelievably unnormal lives? They're running around saving the world, happy-go-lucky. Their relationships are sort of fine and everything. They're not typical teenagers. I was like, this is stupid. And it seems like this comic has kind of corrected this. These are teenagers that you can relate to now. These kids, they're fighting one another at the same time as they're trying to save the world. They've got issues. They've got personal problems. And issue 4, it seems to have a lot of it bubbling over as teen tensions have just mounted. Tommy's been holding back. He's had that issue where he still has like that ghost of Rita in him. And now he's being honest about it. He's being open and he's confronting it. Unfortunately, a lot of the team still does not trust him, which it happens. But it is what it is. I think it's really good writing. I think it's really a different side of the Power Rangers that you're not used to, because we're so used to seeing them as the happy-go-lucky teenagers where they don't have everyday problems like everybody else. I think this is an awesome book, definitely worth a read. Next up, I love me some Harley Quinn. I love her. This girl is awesome. This book is just amazing. They gave Harley Voltron. Yes, Harley in this issue is piloting a giant robot. And she's piloting the giant robot in a way that only Harley could. It's rude. It's vile. It is a very nasty kind of bot that only she could pilot that I think is just hilarious. Another part about this book I really enjoyed, we're seeing more of the relationship between Harley and Ivy. And I'm not talking about the friendship, because at this point everybody knows they love one another like a serious relationship, so you just need to get used to it. And I am kind of thirsty for more of that. I need to see more of this solid writing from this team where they put Harley as an awesome human being. Yeah, she's whacked out of her mind and everything, but first and foremost, she's still a human being, and her relationship with Pam seriously highlights how normal she actually is underneath all of the zaniness that's going on for her. I really enjoyed this one, so I definitely recommend this one this week. Also, giant robots. Remember I told you there was an important book that I just talked about real quick. Here, let me just go ahead and show it to you. It's Captain America #10. Sam Wilson, Captain America #10. Yes, it's a tie-in to Civil War II. I'm still not going to talk about it probably until it wraps up. But this book is seriously important to me. The reason this book is seriously important to me is for several reasons. I'm going to stop real quick and say, if you don't know what has happened, go ahead and stop this and go read Civil War, or come back to it later after you've picked up the trade paperbacks and everything, so you can understand what I'm about to have a conversation with you about. I'll wait. Okay. Now, if you're still here, then you know. One of my favorite characters, War Machines, James Rhodey is he's dead. He is gone. It doesn't look like they're bringing him back. It doesn't look like they're saving him. There's no like resurrection pill right now in here. I mean, but this is a comic book, so he can come back further down the line. But that's not happening right now. Right now, he is gone. And as much as if you've read the other Civil War books, as much as if you've seen it's hurt Carol, Captain Marvel, it has hurt Tony, Iron Man, it really, really doesn't hit home until this issue. This is by far the best issue of Captain America, Sam Wilson's Captain America so far, because it's not just about him. It gives War Machine a proper send off. It gives him like awesome closure to his story. This entire book is about, and it's subtle too, it's subtle about a lot of stuff, and some of it's really overt. It's about the loss of an African American superhero. And as a comic book fan, as a comic book reader, and someone who loves it, it hurts. I know it's a comic book, but it hurts because we don't see a lot of our face in these books. And I hate to bring it up to, go into a racial trend or anything. I'm trying not to, so I'm gonna say that. But you don't see a lot of me. You don't see a lot of different ethnicities too often in these mainline comic books. So when one is lost and one is just killed off and I'm not blaming the writers. I think what they did and how they're trying to tie the story and how they make it really impactful is very well done, but it still kind of hurts that there is a loss of another, African American superhero. And in this book, when you read it, you really see how few prominent African American superheroes there are. You got Brother Voodoo, Spectrum, you have, Black Panther, you have Storm, you have Luke Cage, you have Nick Fury, we have young Nick Fury, you have Storm, you have Sam Wilson, and you have Misty Knight. There are a few others, but really that's it. That is it. This is our representation, pretty much basically in this book, in a single room. That's it. And it sucks. And I'm trying not to go on a rant or anything, but this is a really important book because it highlights that. It also seriously highlights how important the characters felt about, how important, Rhodey was to them. Because even though a lot of them didn't really interact with him all that often, they still viewed him as part of a family, as part of a community. If you don't read anything else from Civil War, at least read this book. This book is that amazing. This book is that important. And this book highlights a serious problem, or a serious, let's just say it's a serious problem. But yeah, definitely check this one out. But that's it. Those are my books. Those were some amazing reads this week. And that book was still going to be my top book because it's so important to me. Hated to go on to that rant, but it's something I felt that needed to be said. I promise I probably won't do it again later on. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. No promises. But again, I appreciate you guys checking this out with me. Go out. Go do something. Go have an awesome weekend. I will do the same. I love you guys, and I appreciate you coming to check us out. So thank you a million times. Thank you. Go out. Have a good weekend. See ya.